Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement, back with another video in my series where I try and prove that any given year is the greatest year in music by showing 16 albums. I think I've made a pretty good case for a few of the years, some compelling arguments. And you guys are showing up in droves and commenting and putting your picks in. It's been great. If viewership is any indication of what is the greatest year, 1969 is killing it, almost 10,000 views. We'll see. Today I'm going to do 1968, and I'll tell you, I'm pretty excited about 1968. I'm not sure at the end of all this what year I'm going to say is the best, because there's been some great ones. Now, some people are making comments. What about 78, 79? I'll get there. Relax. Okay, let's get started. 1968. I was 15 years old. My first year of grade 10. I had to do it twice. Let's just say that I was coming of age. Things were happening outside of school that were affecting my schoolwork, and I did not do well. My dad was none too happy with me. We could tell that story another day. Anyway, number 16. I got all these mixed up here. Got to turn them around. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Number 16. I'm going with Simon and Garfunkel. Some people say Bridge Over Troubled Waters. I think this is their best album. Bookends. Man, it's got America on it. It's got Old Friends on it. It's got Fakin' It on it. It's got Mrs. Robinson on it. It's got Hazy Shade of Winter on it, At the Zoo. It's an awesome album. The only thing I don't like is a little talky parts in it, but voices of old people. Who needs the only old person you need to hear talking is me. Anyway, Bookends, number 16. Number 15, the Byrds. Did they invent country rock? Or if they didn't, they were right in there in the throes of it with Sweetheart of the Rodeo. Wow, might be the most influential country rock album ever. You Ain't Going Nowhere's on here. Hickory Wind. Just a great, pretty much country album from the Byrds. Sweetheart of the Rodeo, considered a classic. Number 15. Number 14, The Zombies. Odyssey and Oracle. What a great album this is. And just so well respected. Over the years, it's really earned a ton of respect. The big hit on here was Time of the Season, but it's just an excellent, excellent album. Odyssey and Oracle, number 14. Number 13, the Kinks Do It Again. I get a lot of comments about the Kinks. What about Arthur? What about this? What about that? The Village Green Preservation Society. Kind of a concept album or just a social commentary album, I guess, from Mr. Davis. Fantastic record, though. Love it. Excellent album from the Kinks. Village Green Society. Next, Mr. Zappa. We're Only in It for the Money. Frank comes out with this parody cover of Sgt. Pepper. Mr. Hendrix was actually there at the time when they were doing the cover, and he is there in person, which is pretty cool. Just a wacky album from Frank. There we go, The Mothers of Invention. Now, 1968, I went to 3 what I think are important concerts in my life. First, I saw Cream at Massey Hall in June of 1968. Then, I saw Frank Zappa and the Original Mothers at a place called Convocation Hall in Toronto, which is on the University of Toronto grounds. They use it for I think graduation ceremonies and stuff like that, but they also have concerts there. Incredible. And thirdly, I saw Jeff Beck's Truth Band in a small venue in Toronto they called the Electric Circus. It was kind of like it was how do you describe it? They had like, black lights and strobe lights and the band's playing, and but it was a small. I don't think there would have been more than 200 or 300 people there. And Rod Stewart, Ron Wood, Jeff Beck, incredible. Next, number 11, The Doors. Another solid album from The Doors. Waiting for the Sun. Man, pull out the thing. It's one thing I learned. Here's a tip for anybody doing YouTube channels. When you show it in the thing, there's glare. If you can, pull the inserts out. Makes it better for everyone. What's the big tracks on this album? I have not listened to the Waiting for the Sun for a long time. Hello, I Love You. That was a big hit. Love Street. Not to Touch the Earth. Unknown Soldier. Spanish Caravan. 5 to 1. Oh, killer track. Really solid album from The Doors. But then you got to waste time putting the thing back in the plastic. Okay, next, number 10. We're up to the top 10. I love this album. Dr. John's debut album, Gree, Dr. John the Night Tripper. Oh, with Walk on Gilded Splinters on there, and Mama Roo. Just a fantastic record, just dripping in psychedelia, with a touch of New Orleans. Fantastic album. Dr. John, The Night Tripper, Gree. Oh, number 9, Cream. Speaking of Cream, that concert, out of the many, many concerts I saw back in the day, some I just have trouble remembering that well, but that Cream concert sticks in my head to this day. And I can still close my eyes and see the 3 of them on the stage, especially Ginger Baker. He made such an impression on me, the way he played, and unbelievable. That was just such a great concert. Cream, Wheels of Fire. Oh, One Side Studio, which is absolutely fantastic, and then live album with classic Cream jams, and what a great album, and an awesome album cover. Wheels of Fire. Number 8. Man, I always have a hard time with Procol Harum. Is this my favorite Procol Harum album, Shine On Brightly? I think it might be. I really love Salty Dog, but this has Inhaled 'Twas an Eye on it, on side 2, which I think is, again, up there with the greatest prog songs of all time. But Shine On Brightly is a great song. That's a really solid album from Procol Harum. Shine On Brightly. At number 8. Number 7, very influential album. The debut album from the band, Music from Big Pink. Wow, what a record this is. This was so different. All these albums, 68, heavy guitar, psychedelia, pop stuff and everything. And the band comes out with this, might be the first Americana album of all time. So different from everything else that was was playing at the time. Capitol Records, The Weight, one of the great songs. Tears of Rage, co-written by Bob Dylan and Richard Manuel. Long Black Veil, great cover of a great kind of traditional song. Chest Fever, fantastic. Wheels on Fire, another co-write with Dylan and Rick Danko, and a beautiful version of I Shall Be Released, Bob Dylan's great song. Wow, what an album. Fantastic. The band. I can't put that in the thing for some reason. Okay, number 6. An album I consider the father of Led Zeppelin. Jeff Beck, Truth. Like I said, seeing them in a club was just amazing. I loved this album from the first moment I heard it, and it had songs that would appear on Zeppelin album the next year, and also a bit of Bolero, which would end up being played during How Many More Times off the first Zeppelin album, Shapes of Things, You Shook Me, Old Man River, a great version of that song, and of course, Ain't Superstitious, Black Cat Cross My Trail. What an album. Jeff Beck Truth. Number 6. These are all so incredible. Number 5. One of my favorite albums again. Psychedelic as hell, trippy as hell, and a great album cover. The Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord. This album just flows so beautifully all the way through. And bit of sitar in it. I mean, it's just an awesome album. Ride My Seesaw is probably the hit off this album, I guess, if there was one. But fantastic. Wow, we are up to the top 4 albums. Number 4 for me, Jimi Hendrix's best album, as far as I'm concerned, Electric Ladyland. What a record this is. Of course, his incredible version of All Along the Watchtower by Voodoo Child, that whole side with the Moon Turn the Tides and all. That's just a brilliant, brilliant record. Jimi Hendrix. Electric Ladyland. Number 3, I bet you a lot of people are going to say, no, this is number 1, Glenn, but I just don't play it as much, and I think it has a lot of filler on it. It's the Beatles' White Album, another double album that I would turn into a 3-sided record. I could do without Good Night, I could do without Revolution number 9, and there's probably a couple other tracks, but just a whole pile of different stuff thrown in to make a record. It's totally incohesive. It doesn't flow at all, and it's just perfect. If that makes any sense. Unbelievable. Just a great album from the Beatles. Number 3. Number 2 for me is Rolling Stones' Beggar's Banquet. Beggar's Banquet and Exile on Main Street are tied for my favorite Stones albums. Acoustic, a lot of acoustic stuff on here besides the opening track, Sympathy for the Devil. Even Street Fighting Man, which is kind of a rockin' hit, is played like with acoustic guitars in it. Great album with Salt of the Earth and Dear Doctor and No Expectations, one of my favorite Stone songs. Great album. Beggar's Banquet. Number 1. This is one of the great albums of all time. Another album that the gentleman went into the studio with a bunch of musicians who knew how it was going to work, and it just worked perfectly. Van Morrison's Astro Weeks. Just the there's my 4th concert that year. I'm not sure if it was early 69 by the time he toured this, or 68, but I saw Van Morrison do the Astro Weeks show at Massey Hall. Madame George. The thing about this album was in 1967, that Blowin' Your Mind album came out with Brown Eyed Girl, TB Sheets, and He Ain't Give You None and all that. And then Astro Weeks comes out and you buy it thinking it's going to be the same type of kind of a bluesy bass, soulful kind of a thing, poppy. And it's this album, which is like an acoustic jazz interpretation of these gorgeous songs. It's absolutely just works perfectly. What a great album this is. My number 1 album of 68. I'm telling you, 68 is a favorite year for me. So we'll see. Again, I want to thank everyone for watching this. Please, if you're new to my channel, much appreciated. And if you're an old timer, thank you for hanging in there with me. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I much appreciate it. And let me know your comments on this. 68 is it's the greatest album, is the greatest year in music ever, and 16 albums to prove it. Thank you.